Hey, this is Sam from Knock, and in 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to use our product to power cross-channel notifications that delight users. So let's say we're on the engineering team for a product called Collab.io, and our users leave comments on assets such as this one to collaborate with each other. Right now, we're not sending any notifications when a comment is left, so we want to fix that and help our users stay in the loop. So to start, we'll jump into Knock. This is the Collab.io account. And we'll start by setting up some channels, which I've already done ahead of time. So you can see I have a postmark channel set up for my emails. I have a Slack bot that I've configured, and then I've created an in-app feed as well. In Knock, all in-app notifications are just powered out of the box by our feed API, and you can actually use that to power inboxes, toasts, a bunch of different in-app experiences. You can render those experiences either with your own custom-built components, or if you're trying to get something into your product quickly, like we are in this demo, you can use our pre-built components in our React library. So let's bring one of those components into Collab.io right now. So I'll jump into the layout file of Collab.io and I'll import our React library. And then I'll jump down below and let's bring our feed provider into the top bar of Collab.io. And that's all I have to do. And there you can see is my notification bell and an empty notification feed. So let's get some notifications going into this. So I'll jump back in the Knock and I'll create a workflow called, let's just call it comments for now. And a workflow is triggered by a backend call on your API when someone, in this case, leaves a comment in Collab.io. So once that comment is left and the workflow is triggered, I want to send an app notification. So I'll just create one here. And let's say actor name left a comment on asset name. And I'm using Liquid here to inject variables into my notification. And so I'm going to do an in-app notification. Let's add an email as well. So I'll do that. I have a nice visual editor here for my emails. I'm going to use the same markdown I used on my previous notification. And then I'll drag in a button here and let's say view comment. And I'll have that point to the asset URL on which the comment was left. I can also preview these so I can see what that looks like within my layout. Looks good, so I'll go ahead and click save. And that is a simple workflow in Knock. Now, normally I'd trigger this via my backend, but in this case, just to test it out and make sure it's working, I'm going to use the Knock test runner. And let's send this to my current user. And we'll say JP as the asset name. So let's run a test. And if we run back to Collab.io, boom, there it is. So that's setting up a simple notification workflow across multiple channels in Knock in just a few minutes, but there's more powerful notifications we can send with Knock to delight users. So over here, I've actually pre-created a new comment workflow that will batch notifications for a given asset over a fixed window of time, in this case, 5 seconds for the sake of this demo. Then I'll send notifications to my in-app feed and to my Slack bot, and then I'll wait for an hour and only send an email notification if my in-app feed message has not already been seen. So I've already wired this up to the Collab.io backend. So let's just jump in and we'll leave a few comments. So let's say 1, 2, and I've got a 5-second batch window set up. And if we bring over another user that's currently active in Collab.io, we can see there it is. John Hammond left 3 comments on the Ila Nubar promo video. And then final piece here, if we jump into Slack, there's the Slack notification in the channel I've already connected to this project. So that's the power of Knock in 5 minutes. Thanks for watching.